First of all, thank you for coming. I'm Vic Reynolds. I'm the director of the Georgia Bureau of Investigation. I know you got a lot on your plate and a lot of places to go, so I'll be relatively brief. I want to make just a few comments, and then we'll certainly entertain some questions on things that we can answer today. As all of you are aware by now, yesterday evening, agents from the Georgia Bureau of Investigation effectuated an arrest on two individuals, Greg and Travis McMichael, charging them with both felony murder and aggravated assault in regards to the killing of Ahmaud Arbery back in February of 2020 here in Glenn County. We became involved in this case late Tuesday evening, approximately 9:30 or so, when we were formally requested to get involved, and we hit the ground running pretty hard Wednesday morning. And then after the course of that investigation yesterday, about 5 p.m., we had a command staff level conference call with the boots on the ground agents here in Glenn County, and we were advised at the command staff conference call that they had established, and the facts had established, sufficient probable cause to seek arrest warrants against both Greg and Travis McMichael for felony murder and aggravated assault. That was certainly agreed to by the command staff individuals, including all the way up to and including myself. Those agents then immediately yesterday evening, sometime around the 6 o'clock hour or so, began securing the warrants through the assistance of a Superior Court judge in the Glenn County area. Those warrants were secured. They came back to their command center staff and began putting together a plan of operation to effectuate the arrest. At about 7:45, that was in fact done yesterday evening without any incident. No one was hurt, and neither the defendants nor any of the agents, and so that was done properly and safely, and we're very thankful of that. Those individuals were then turned over to the Glenn County Sheriff's Department and have been placed in custody at that particular jail. So that's where we're at today. Some question by the community, by folks around the state, probably folks around the nation, is there anyone else going to be charged in this case? I will tell you that this case is an active, ongoing investigation. In fact, once this press conference breaks today, these agents behind me and the agents in the crowd who are here today to observe will continue their investigation. They're staying in this community. They're going to continue to work it, and they're going to go wherever the facts take them. If, in fact, the facts take them to make another arrest in this case, then they will do that. If the facts do not, then they won't. But I will tell you categorically that it's still an open, active investigation. We're continuing to look at all the evidence. They're continuing to do things that haven't been done yet, and we'll plan on doing that the rest of the time it takes before they make some decision or conclusion whether or not probable cause exists to arrest anyone else. I can tell you without any hesitation that regardless of the amount of social media, regardless of the amount of the mainstream media attention, regardless of the emotion, regardless of a supposed timeline, none of that matters to the GBI. It doesn't matter who the person is. It doesn't matter who the victim is. It doesn't matter who potential defendants are. All it matters is what the facts tell us. And so when we get into any case, certainly a case of this nature, our goal, first of all, is to see and find, number one, what are the facts? Then once we find those facts, number two, we apply the law to those facts. In this case, doing that relatively quick because, again, some of the investigation, a good portion of it was already done. We applied the law to the facts in this case and came up pretty quickly with a solid belief that there's sufficient probable cause to charge the McMichaels with felony murder and aggravated assault. I can tell you that if we didn't believe it, we wouldn't have arrested them. If we believe it, then we're going to put the bracelets on them, and that's exactly what we did yesterday evening. And so this case, when it is handed over to Mr. Durden for ultimate prosecution, will be complete. It will be done, and every stone will be turned over. I promise you. I'm very comfortable in telling you that there's more than sufficient probable cause in this case for felony murder. I can't answer what another agency did or didn't see, but I can tell you that based on our involvement in this case, considering the fact that we were hit the ground running Wednesday morning, and within 36 hours we had secured warrants for two individuals for felony murder, I think that speaks volumes for itself, and that the probable cause was clear to our agents pretty quickly. It's certainly a very important piece of evidence. You know, anytime you can see what happens at a scene, then it plays an important role in decision making. Is it the only piece of evidence? Is it the only thing in this case? No. But is it important? Absolutely.